Hello. How's everybody doing today? Brother John Stewart, on behalf of Lost Sheep Ministries, here to take y'all on another little walk with the word for the day. We're going to be in the book of Psalms again today because that's where I'm at in my reading, as I explained to you in yesterday's video. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it because it's a very important thought. I got a little bit of a longer thought, but it's a very important thought out of the book of Psalms today. So we're going to be in Psalms chapter 44, verses 1 through 3. So Psalms 44, 1 through 3 tells us this. It says, "We have heard with our ears, O God, our fathers have told us what work thou didst in their days in the times of old, how thou didst drive out the heathen with thy hand and plantest them, how thou didst afflict the people and cast them out. For they got not the land in possession by their own sword, neither did their own arm save them, but thy right hand and thine arm and the light of thy countenance, because thou hadst a favor unto them." Oh, man, that verse right there touches my soul. Man, that verse right there blesses my spirit. I'm telling y'all, because it does two things. It paints a beautiful picture of the leadership of a good Christian father, and it shows the importance of fathers in the household. But it also shows the importance of your testimony as a father in the household. Because you notice they said they knew God because fathers knew God and told them. You know, it didn't say we knew God because mama knew God. It didn't say that. It says we knew God because our fathers knew God and our fathers told us about God. See, fathers are supposed to be the spiritual leaders in the family, not mama. That's why I didn't say we knew God because mama knew God. You know, I know this one guy, well, everybody probably know him, a lot of people know him, named Charleston White. Love him to death, man. Funny dude, very spiritual dude, but he don't profess Jesus as Savior because he don't know Jesus, because he only know God through his mama. And he says it all the time. He said, you know, they ask him who you believe in. He says, I believe in my mama, God. Now, you can tell he's quoting the Bible and his mama believed in Jesus, but he don't believe in Jesus because he didn't have his dad there to tell him about Jesus. You see what I'm saying? So that's why this world and the devil is doing everything it can to pull the fathers out of the home. Because when they do that, it leads our children to go spiritually blind because we don't got no fathers telling our kids about God. You see what I'm saying? It's no coincidence that 80% of prisoners come from single mother homes. That's not a coincidence. There's no coincidence that 70% of teenage pregnancies come from single mother homes. You see what I'm saying? Because my kids gave me a little while ago, they gave me this plaque, and it was for Father's Day, and it got in bold letters, it says Dad, and then it says Dad, son's first hero, and a daughter's first love. And that's what our kids are missing these days. They don't have that anymore. They don't have no good, strong men to look up to as heroes anymore. So they look to celebrities. They look to the LeBron James. They look to the Pooh Shiesties. They look to the P. Diddy's. And they look to all these people who might be good celebrities. They're good basketball players. They're good entertainers. But they're horrible people as far as morals are concerned. Now, I don't know none of these people personally, but just about everyone of them, except for LeBron, has some kind of problem with the law. You see what I'm saying? And these are the people they're looking up to because they don't have the heroes in their home. The father should be that hero. You see what I'm saying? Then go to the girls. You can't. It's hard to find a girl these days, a young woman these days that don't have some kind of nudes online somewhere or have an OnlyFans page. Why? Because they don't have their first love no more. They don't have fathers in the home showing them how to be loved. They don't have the fathers in the home showing them how to respect themselves or have respect for themselves. So that's what we missing, and that's why I hate this feminist movement. And I know hate is a strong word, but I said that purposefully because I do hate the feminist movement because they're purposely trying to destroy the family structure. So if you're a female out here, stop saying you don't need a man to raise your child. If you really truly believe that, then you are an idiot. You know, and there's no nice way of saying that. Now, on the same breath, men, we got to get back to being men and stop being cowards. Stop laying down, having sex with these women, getting them pregnant, knowing you too weak to hang around and take care of that child. So you forcing her to be in a situation where she got to take care of that child that you helped make. You see what I'm saying? We got to get back to the way God intended things to be. And God intended for the men to be in the house leading their children. Because if there's no fathers in the house, who gonna tell the children about the Lord? Mama. And you know, mama gonna be all emotional, and she's not gonna be able to tell him the right way to worship the Lord. Because men, what you gotta understand is your relationship with your child is gonna determine their relationship with God. Sorry about that. So that's why it says in Proverbs, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's older, he won't depart from it. So ask yourself, based on your testimony, and it's not about just the words out of your mouth, the way you live your life, your lifestyle, the way you treat that child, your interaction with that child, based on your testimony, what kind of foundation are you laying down for your children? And that's your little walk with the word for today. I hope y'all are being blessed by these. If y'all are, make sure you're liking, sharing, and reposting these. We want to get this stuff out here. If you want to hear my full sermons, look me up on Facebook Live. I do Facebook Live every Monday night at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. Then I post on my YouTube page. If you want to go to my YouTube page, just go to lostsheepministry.com, and you can find all my little social media outlets there at lostsheepministry.com. And don't forget, if you're not saved, you don't know 100% sure, you're not 100% sure you're going to see Jesus when you go through the other side of that door called death, please reach out to me and I'll put some time in my schedule to share the gospel with you. And remember, until next time, always watch your back and pray. Peace.